So I don't know, guys. I don't see the housing problem in Ontario being fixed anytime soon. Hey everyone, welcome back to Mark Loeffler Experience. Yes, we're doing videos again. I know it's been so long. Boy, if you don't... Hey, well, what just happened at 10 a.m. this morning? The Bank of Canada increased interest rates another quarter point. And they're signaling that they're probably going to keep it going. We're already at the highest interest rates since like 2002. Oh, if you're 21 years old, you've never seen interest rates this high. But, you know, if you're an old guy like me, then you've seen something a little higher in the 90s. So let's talk about this. So what does it mean? Does it matter? What's going to happen from here on out? Number one, why did it happen? Well, the economy's just too strong. People are still buying stuff. Inflation ticked up. The housing market had a spring market. Spring market meant there was people out there looking for homes and there wasn't inventory. Prices went up. Prices are slowly coming down again. I mean, they month over month, you can watch the last video, they were a little flat. Why else? Well, again, the economy's strong. People are like, job numbers are still strong. They're going to pursue this course because it's the only course they can pursue because the government's not going to stop spending money. We know that. If they took money out from there, that could slow down the economy because they're a driving force too, right? So maybe the predictions of the recession in first, second quarter, maybe that's 2024. You know, if they're going to raise rates another 2-3 times, which they could right now, then that's going to affect everything, right? That's going to affect people. In Ontario, which we ran the numbers on, there's a housing shortage. There's a housing problem in Ontario. Rest of Canada, well, I don't really concentrate on that. I know in Alberta there's not, like, because they can build, but building's down. They're predicting that it's going to go into a bit of a recession out there. But there's a problem with building houses in Ontario. We have green belted a large swath of the area. There's high regulatory issues with getting approvals on new builds. Taxes are super high on new builds, so that's going to drive up the cost of the housing even before it gets sold, bought, whatever, right? Like, so much tax on housing in Ontario, which again just increases the price of housing. If they actually just took that off, then that would decrease the price of housing. And while in the first quarter of this year, Canada welcomed about 200,000 new people in Canada. It was like one of the highest quarters ever, if not the highest. Like, that causes inflation, right? They come here, they get jobs, they come in, and you know, if they're coming into Ontario, into a tight housing market already, and they do have money, okay, they're gonna buy. If not, they're going to rent, but that takes up rental housing from someone else, which causes rent to go up. Because, I mean, as much or as little as you would like to think about this, it's always going to be a supply and demand driven economy. You go ahead and limit supply, which we've done, and then increase demand. I don't think interest rates are going to help. People are still going to buy and sell real estate. I'm just, again, my favorite saying, I'm just a guy here on YouTube who may or may not own some properties, who may or may not run a real estate team that we sell and buy properties. These are all just my opinions. So let's think about this. A couple 100,000 people coming in with skilled jobs, because that's the majority of people coming in. So they get jobs as soon as they get here because we had a labor shortage, and, you know, still a little bit, but not as much. It's not that bad. Where do they land? Are they in Ontario? And they in Alberta? I mean, but the majority land in southwestern Ontario. Where do we go from here? What's going to happen? Do you see that we could see another 3 to 6 interest rate increases to get this fully under control and to really cause a recession that's going to drive this down? It's going to cause people not to want to come to Canada because, oh, they're not going to get a job. Or, like, are we going to turn off the floodgates, which then causes other issues? But I mean, obviously we know that, you know, our target 600,000, we welcomed 200,000 in the first quarter. So I don't know, guys. I don't see the housing problem in Ontario being fixed anytime soon. I just don't. I don't know how they're going to do it. Bill 23, it's kind of a start, but you're not going to fix 50 years of general malaise at a city or wherever that's going to cause people to build a heck of a lot of homes. You know, you're not going to change overnight the 43 cents on every dollar on a new home price that goes to taxes. You're just not. You're not going to fix the landlord-tenant board that takes 6 to 8 months to evict somebody who's basically stealing from you and committing fraud, right? These things aren't going to get fixed overnight. And you know what? Somewhere there's no political will to do it. Anyways, this is my little talk about interest rates going up. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. We do have our investor meetup coming up. It is so on June 19th, we'll have our investor meetup at Caro on James in the speakeasy downstairs. My father was famous. We're looking forward to seeing everybody there. And if you guys have any questions, reach out to me on Instagram. It'd be great to chat with all of you guys, and have a great day.